Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I am the Ephemeral One, and welcome back to something a little different. And this is the Kristala demo. Take a look at settings, camera, controls. From what I could tell, this is supposed to be like an action RPG. Well, let's get into it. Where you play? Well, you play a cat. Well, a cat person anyway. Okay, so class, warrior. Start with a great sword and heavy armor. The warrior focuses on brute strength and survivability. Starts with a sword and shield and heavy armor. The knight's focuses heavily on survivability. The assassin start with claws and light armor. The assassin focuses heavily on agility. The shaman, great sword and light armor. The shaman sacrifices some strength for magic. The battle mage start with a sword and shield and heavy armor. The battle mage focuses on magic while maintaining some defensive capabilities. Start with claws and light armor. The spellblade relies heavily on magic. So it's just how your stats are blade. It's the Dark Souls style of basically, and it looks like it's either you focus on strength or magic. So let's go battle mage. Sure. And clan. The Nisarga, masters of the natural world and what exists within it. The Nisargans are gentle and kind clan. They call upon Kistrel's eminence-based nature magic for protection in times of great need. You learn Mistletoe Dart. Caster shoots an earthen projectile, dealing magic damage. War, okay, big burst of it. Okay. Matuna? Skilled in divination and all things occult, the Materna's Crystal maledictions-based spirit magic allows this clan of necromancers to summon the spirits of warriors in the past to aid them in battle. Drain life. Okay. Steals a portion of life essence from the caster, dealing spirit damage and healing the caster for a proportionate amount. The spell can be channeled. Sprays blood at an angle in front of the caster, dealing magic damage and inflicting bleed buildup. Okay. And finally, the Tandara. The tundra-dwelling Tandarans are skilled hunters and fishers. They summon their Kistrel's eminence-based ice and crystal magic to manipulate the weather, freezing enemies and foes. Caster conjures a bow to shoot the crystal arrow at their target, dealing physical damage. Or just punch. Freezes the caster's fist, who turn and punches a character in front of them, dealing ice damage and inflicting freeze buildup. There's something too funny about just walking up and punching a fucker with a giant fist of ice. I'm gonna go with that. Okay. And fur. Oh no, here we go. So we can have long, shaggy, or... No, I'll go short. You get to choose your kitty. Oh god, it's all the people who are going to want to play orange cats. White cat. Yeah, the game's visuals are a little too saturated, so this looks pretty bad, if I'm honest. Yeah, I'll go with the tiger little striped. Okay. Body type A, B. Do you want tits? That is these A and B is, do you want tits? I love it. Okay. Voice type? Okay. Sure. Okay. Sure. We'll play as a kitty. Oh, difficulty. Pet. A less challenging version for those who want to focus on the story. Combat difficulty will adapt dynamically depending on your performance. Interesting. Stray, the original difficulty of Kristala, intended for level challenge. And Feral, the harder difficulty for those who enjoy the extra challenge. Enemies are less forgiving and... Well, start with normals. See if we need to go. Wandering into thick fog, you never know. Oh, and they just drop you in. Really is the Dark Souls style. Okay, so it is Kitty Souls. Okay. Left camera, L3 to sprint. Okay. So yeah, it's more Dark Souls.
Why, hello there. Yeah, I am Atreus Stone, leader of the Ruxaka. Yeah, and you are? Ah, yes, the new initiate. It's a pleasure meeting you. You must be from somewhere or elsewhere, I'm sure. But welcome, welcome. Before you, I bear a legendary task, set forth in days of yore by Elaria of the Nisaga. To become Ruxaka, you must first embark upon a proving journey to each of the 6 clans. Stand judgment before the sacred crystals. Such is your trial. I've arranged for a ranger to accompany you in your travels through Dalamace, though it seems he has not yet arrived. You might seek him out westward at his Jakanda lookout. He goes by the name Dival. Return you then to these gates and find me in Nisa when you are ready for your first judgment. Safe travels, Ruxaka.
Okay. Okay. So, Kitty. We play as Souls Kitty. Interact with Ilaria font to activate it. If you die, you'll be brought back to that last font. Okay. So our bonfire. Well, that was flashy for no reason. Okay. R1 light, R2 heavy. Yeah. Okay. R3 the lock on. Yes, this is just the Dark Souls system. Okay, so it is just Dark Souls. Okay. Don't take that as an insult, folks. I love the Souls games. So, and in typical typical Dark Souls style, you don't walk down the main road. And the mushrooms lighting up probably means that's how is indicating which group you're activating. Yep. Just smash all of them. Dregs of crystal dust. Yeah, you're... Wow. Actually fixed. Okay. Okay. Don't mind me, just clearing out the whole area. Though I don't see a stamina bar, unless I'm missing it. So, doesn't look like it's their stamina management. Okay. And L3. Okay, you automatically vault over obstacles while sprinting. Okay. So that's how they're getting around. We don't have a jump button. Alright. Oh no. Oh no, you do have a jump button. Okay, but the vault is probably going to be for like chase sequences. Alright. A crystal? Really? Nothing. Or something we'll have to come back to later. Oh well. Okay. I was gonna say, it seemed kind of odd to have a kiddie game where you're not able to jump. Oh. Forgotten favor. I guess I should... nah, we'll look at all that later. You... Oh, God. Why would you do that? A Souls game where you take no fall damage? You always check behind you. Yeah. Oh, okay. And we... Okay. And we're Ninja Kitty because we can jump. Hold circle to drop. Okay. Simple enough. Hold square, light up area with your light shooter. Okay. Alright, corruption can be lethal if you get too close. Oh, okay. I figured, just destroy that. But if you just destroy the source of it, then it goes away. Okay, so that's how they'll be blocking off areas. Yep, Ninja Kitty. Alright, makes sense. Can bounce off the walls, but you can also... Okay. Yep. Momentum and proper timing can help you reach even further. Press L3. And this is blocked off. There we go. Okay, so they're going to make you do all kinds of jumps. Really? Alright. L1 to block and reduce incoming damage, and parry. Okay. So they haven't changed anything. Wow. And there's what we needed to break. Lowers your balance. When you run out of balance, you're staggered and probably going to get killed. Okay. Alright. And lots of... I'll give them that. More vertical trappings, so... Oh. Angler trappings. Switch item details. There it is. Okay, so it is heavier, less poise, but it does give us more elemental defenses. Yeah, sure. And it shows off the kitty titties, so why not? Uh-huh. Balance and attacking, deflecting lowers their balance. Okay, once it's empty, press R2 to kill them outright. Okay. Heavy attack is your finisher. There we go. Okay. Simple enough. Alright. Nice. Okay. Though, with no stamina bar, there's almost no reason not to just rely on the good old R1. On the good old R1 to just spam, to just kill him. Oh. Weapon. Okay. Cycle. Okay, and triangle is to switch weapon sets. Okay. So, okay. And oh, sword and shield are as one unit. Okay. Technically speaking, this is just a straight upgrade for us, so that's nice. Okay. Wagam Cord. Balgrog. Okay. Okay. Spend mana on weapon abilities. Okay. Oh, okay, and there's specials. Hold out. Okay. Makes sense. Okay, so L2 is how you activate those abilities. Then... Okay, and then that's my magic restore. Hold circle and crouch move silently. Backstab enemies with R2. Alright, when you see that. Yep. Crouch in tall grass to hide. Okay. Makes sense. Oh, wow, we're in the... Okay, so we're in, like, the Warhammer equivalent, because, that rat's holding a gun. Alright. Gotcha. Okay, so these are like Warhammer ratkin. Okay. Okay. Let's check around. Behind the house? Nah. But there's a way in. Lingering favor. Alright. Okay. So... Alright, doesn't look like there's any way to get around these guys, so... Okay. Nice. Okay. There it is. Clean. And yes, it's only the beginning. Okay. And of course, wall climbing, because we're a cat. Press R2 to perform aerial takedown. Nice. Oh, leveling up. Use Chris to level up at Alero Fonts. Okay, but also... Okay. So, the usual bonfire thing. Alright, we can level up. Let's go... Endurance? Yeah, because that even gives us more mana. Vitality gives us much more HP. Endurance gives us just a little bit of everything. Willpower is... How much mana? Yeah, we get 2 points. 1 point for strength, everything else. Eminence. Then our lowest stat is malediction. Okay. Basically, it looks like it's our Evil magic versus our good. We'll go with willpower. Because that gets me more mana. Okay. Alright.
Oh, if it isn't another initiate, skulking my way like a wanton vagrant. Brilliant. Presumptuous, are we not?
What?
Very well.
I'm just saying hello.
Prada Lune, Leuminen scribe, cosmic cartographer, and apprentice to chronicler Udamos.
Gonna teach me some actual
What do I owe
magic?
this interruption? Atreus Stone? That bumbling fossil playing at wizardry. He could not hold a candle to the archivists of Liu, let alone conjure the simplest fairy light. Perchance, are you familiar with the celestial folio of chronicler Udamos? No, I scarcely thought as much. My tutor wishes me to acquire for him 5 particular scrolls, star charts to be exact, long ago
Okay.
loaned to the libraries of the late magistrate Rayla, and at present egregiously overdue. The scrolls lie just beyond this gate, somewhere in her magistrate's manse.
Okay,
Given your
so-
apparent talent for impertinence, you might do for me this simple task.
And you'll
In
teach me
return,
magic.
I offer payment, as well
The
as
usual
knowledge.
teaching. Okay.
That is, if you contain the proclivity for complex thought.
Okay. Hey, Ava. Alright. Okay. Well, time to get exploring. Yep. Because I'm sure there's going to be all sorts of hidden things all throughout this area. Alright. I'm doing alright. Yourself? Alright. And down we go. Gotcha. Yep. Got the drop on him. Nice. Alright, and they do log it as basically levels, it looks like. Okay. Alright. He saw me. Oh well, was trying to be fancy about it. Oh. And... Oop. Being in knee-deep water prevents you from crouching, dashing, or jogging. Okay. Okay. I hadn't finished looking at the first area, and now I've hit a whole new one. Goddamn, this game is very open. Oop. Alright. Do we see the... It's in... Okay, it's in this house. Alright. Pick up. Bog grog. Okay. So I need to get up here. There we go. And that will allow us to open this and give us a shortcut back. Okay. Alright. And that looks like instant death. Okay. Let's see. Alright, because we hadn't finished checking this whole area first. Okay. Alright, is there an actual way in? Not from here. Nothing there, nah. This one doesn't look like there's a way in as well, but the way's up. Oh, okay. Yep. Again, without the problem of a stamina bar, just popping the R1s is going to be... You're pretty well safe just doing that. Yep, we'll just keep exploring though. Bear in mind, I'm not complaining, I'm just looking at it from a gameplay perspective of, well, I kinda have no reason not to just keep using it. But we'll see how the game progresses. Alright. Locked from the other side. Okay. Right. Ah. And there we go. Okay. Oh, it was just another way in over there. Okay. Nope. Alright. Okay. Okay, and then from here, another way into this house. And into this one. Okay, looks like this is a lot of ways to avoid. Okay, nah, they... Ah, fuck it. Yep. Yep. Ow. Okay. There we go. There we go. Okay. Alright. And this is yet another hidden place. Over on the bugs. Okay. But we're still blocking this whole area out. Blocked from the other side. Yep. Okay. I have to give them, from a level design standpoint though, from developing the actual layout of the areas is fantastic. To make it look maze-like but still lived in, I absolutely have to applaud them. Yeah, and I didn't even realize that guy was there, but now he's lost me. He'll start wandering around and then I can get a drop on him. Really? This whole place has been fantastically derived. Got him. Yep. 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 There we go. Nice. Okay. So I'll largely map this area out. Locked from the other side. Okay, so that's why you need to go take the other path around. Okay. Let's see, that was over here. Alright. Somehow he noticed me, but oh well. Yep. Alright. There we go. Okay. Okay, there's some of the scrolls. And your character, I assume, puts your weapon away if it isn't immediately necessary. I have to give them points. The little touch of like the toys and the dollhouse and the, little baby stuff. Yeah, no, this is actually really a good attention to detail, making the areas feel far more lived in than almost anything in the Souls series. So I have to applaud. That is actually a really nice detail. Alright. He's been alerted. Alright. Alright. Yep. Got him. Ringo boots bracers? Bracers worn by the Ringo roots, the cabal of druids. Oh, okay. So less poise, but more defenses overall. But our equip load is currently heavy. Well, no surprise, it's all heavy armor we have. Ball grog. Oh! Ew! Worm. There we go. Yep. There we go. Alright. Lingering favors. Okay. Yep. Yep. Oh. Proving failed. Alright, finally found an enemy that I couldn't just R1 spam. Okay. And did I lose? No, I still have... Oh, you don't lose your stuff, so I should be able to level up. So let's go... Endurance? Or just straight up Vitality? Yeah, Vitality. Spell tree, we don't have any pearls. Okay. Feline tree, travel. Oh, okay. You can travel from any... Okay. Alright. Alright. There we go. Yep. Okay. Okay. Alright. There we go. Nasty worms. Okay. Yep. Okay. Ow. Okay. There it is. Yep. Okay, you do have... You get, like, witch time for perfect dodge. Okay. There we go. Alright. And the nasty worms. Ew. Okay. I assume I got back whatever I lost. Okay, and somewhere in this house. Okay. Alright. So this game is definitely more of a, you will inevitably win, you're just gonna lose. You lose at times, but you're inevitably going to win. Because you retain your experience. Yeah, you retain your experience. So you'll inevitably come back stronger and stronger, and then eventually you'll win. Okay. Versus the traditional Dark Souls, yeah, things can go to waste. Yeah, if you do it wrong, things can go to waste, and you'll never see it again. Alright. There it is. Yep. Okay. Alright. Wow. Okay, that R2 skill is nasty. I just used... That was the, magic R2 attack. Oof. Okay. So yeah, nothing else in here, so we don't ever need to come back in this house. Just wanted to make sure. Okay, now there is the way out here where we saw the worm. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Alright, get rid of the decayed rats. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. You guys hit hard. Oh well. As I said, I'm sure some of you are actual Alright. Alright. Nice. Nice. There we go. Okay. Cattail bouquet. Bouquet. Ah. Okay. The roots. Up. Up. Okay, here we go. Dregs of crystal dust, but this will get us inside and probably where the root is. Alright, yep, sure enough. And with that, a major obstacle is gone. And let's see. Could go out that way. Just making sure I'm not missing anything, because we are, naturally, one short of the 5 scrolls. Open. Oh. Oh, this just gets us to the rest of the place. Okay. So yeah, we can take the... Okay. Alright. This will get us to this worm. Yep. That makes life so much easier. Yeah. That's more crystal dust. Alright. Okay, so that rock was just there to block our way, so we couldn't get there from here. Okay. And we're still missing one of the scrolls somewhere in here. Oh, there it is. Sweet. Okay. Side quest completed. Alright. Here you go.
Spare me the theatrics. Have you found that which I desire? Sublime. I presumed failure, of course, but to my surprise, you have proven me wrong. Not an easy accomplishment. Your payment is promised. And do permit me to enlighten you. Should you deserve to kneel before Nisar's sacred crystal, you may come by the means of command over Ailur's secret passageways. Food for thought. Have you the virtue of if not for the archaic drudgery that is this brew, I would not deign to diminish my standing by frivolously, nor, for that matter, would I squander precious breath. That being said, what is... Make yourself useful and go away. You are disrupting my focus.
Okay. So I assume that she teaches the kind of magic I can't learn. Okay. So then... After all this... Okay. Okay. So we got through the house. We haven't gone this way yet. Of course. Yep. Right. Like I figured. Angler breaches. Okay. Lingering favor. Okay. Alright. Okay. Ow. Okay. So I have 2 points. I can potentially get up to a third here relatively soon. Okay. So... There's that house. But in truth, where are we really looking to get? That's the big question. Because we can climb up there, we can get in the house various ways. The rock's blocking that way. There's nothing past the statue back here. Find the key to open the gate. The key should be in Coda Fort. Okay. And that just took me outside. Yeah. That's just a bunch of enemies waiting. Lying in wait. Yeah, doesn't look like there's any way there. Is there way onto that roof? Nah, doesn't look like it. Well, there's some rope there. Alright. There we go. So first up, this leads up over here. And then... And then we can Ninja Kitty over to here. Oh. Not that there looks to be anything. Okay. Okay. Come on. And then this just leads you up into that upper room. Where I would have assumed the key would have been. Alright, but what were these branches blocking anything else? Not really. Huh. The branches were just kind of vested all around there, and we've already cleared the upper floor. Okay, so that probably tells me I missed something of where these branches were blocking. Alright. 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 Those are all blocked off. This is just one of them. Okay. That dumps you outside. Ah! Okay, this is back where... Can I make that jump? Because it looks like it's more meant to be made from the other side. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because it was in one of these houses had the hidden path. You could crawl under and get through. Yeah, I think it's the other house. Okay. Here we go. Yeah, here we go. As I say, I doubt this was much of anything, but best to be thorough. Whatever the hell bog grog is. Probably another cheap heal. Okay. So yeah, that's a dead end. Been through all this. And this would just lead us over to where there. And up into clear the vines. So this has all been explored. This is all known quantities. Alright. So then... what didn't? Nice. Yep. Alright. There it is. Okay. So we didn't find the core for this one. Oh, it's just over there. Okay. Over here. Yep. Alright. Nice. Okay, and we can jump over and get there. Okay. Here we go. Nope, that's still... Okay, so that's still weeded. Alright. Making sure I got everything on this side. Then we went... Okay. Basically, just look for where there are roots, and that's where you're looking for. And since I can't go up that way, I gotta come up here. Okay. Found what we're looking for. Alright. Sucks for you. Nice. And there we go. And with the roots gone, and we could sneak under there. Brilliant. Nice. Alright. Yeah. Oh no, he sees me. Okay. Yep. Wow. Ow. Yep. That's fine. Not a problem. Okay, yeah, there we go. I'm like, okay, I've got like 3-4 points here. Let's see. Finesse, strength, eminence. I don't, yeah, let's just go basic for right now. So, strength. Wow, only 0.3 damage. Okay. In which case... let's go... Okay, well, pour than eminence. Okay. Just overall stronger, so... Okay. Yeah. Alright. Yep. Yep. The fact you get witch time for friggin' dodges, oh gods. That's so funny to me. Yep. Okay. Now we don't need to worry as much, because now we can just... We don't have... Nice. Go on. Take your shot, buddy. Ooh. Alright. Okay. Got the parry off. Okay, there's the Yep, it's a little sluggish, but not terrible. Locked from the other side. Okay. Alright. And someone let a tree just ring of finesse. I mean, might as well. Talisman. And what was it? The gloves. Might as well. Ring of roots. Okay. Okay, consumable. Okay. What's bog grog? Cures the effects of poison. Ah, okay. Earned garnered favor to greatly restore health. Fades upon use. Okay. So that's your non-reusable healing. Alright, save it for a boss. Wagam Stripe. Okay. Okay. I believe it was up here where we died. Alright. Can I get it? Oof. Yeah. That was... Okay, he's got chainsaws. Yep. Alright. Ow. Ooh. Okay. Yep. Okay. Rats with... Yeah, this is definitely fucking 40k ratkin. Yay, there's two of them. Yep. Okay. Yep. Nice. Ow. Yep. Okay. Yep. Yeah, these guys suck. Okay. Yep. Yep. Okay. They need to resize the text tips for when you're loading, because that's kind of funny. They don't fit. Okay. All right. Okay. But he's on caution. Too bad that doesn't help him. Yep. Yeah, at least we don't have to clean up corpses. Yep. You know, I just noticed that their shield is so tech focused. Yeah, these are the 40k rats. Okay. Okay, oh, I see what they are. Alright. Let's see. God damn, that is a hell of a hit. Okay. So I'm gonna want to see if I can't get the drop on this idiot. Ooh, okay. Damn near got caught on that one. Okay, that's half his HP. Yeah. Alright. Nice. Alright. Okay. Yeah. Nice. Okay. Okay. Yep. There it is. Okay. So that sucked. Okay. And there is the poison one over there that I'd rather not deal with. So, looks like we can sneak in over here. Alright. Okay, so stealth is just a viable option through most of this game, it looks like, or at least part of it. Yep. Yep. Alright. Yep. Love it. Alright. Basically, it's a question of how greedy you want to get. Yeah, because the less greedy you are, the less you probably have to deal with those chainsaw rats. Alright, and I imagine this is Fort Coda. And if I had to guess... Alright. Yep. There we go. Ankler manchettes. Okay. Okay, so nothing too terrible there. But we're looking for what's going to be important, so... That shack is being guarded. Oh, god damn it, man. Your range of vision is ridiculous. Nice. Yeah. Yep. Alright. Ow. Alright. Nice. Yep. Okay. Ow. 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 Okay. Oh god, did you catch the loading there for half a second of our models loading in? That's too cute. Alright. Since I don't know if I'm going to keep this or not, rather, I don't know if I'm going to play anymore, I do want to test one thing. Does the classic Souls problem always... Is the risk always there? Nope. Nope. NPCs are not attackable. Okay. Story-relevant NPCs are not attackable. Okay. And I think I remember reading the description. Thought so. Because I think you get MP back for when you attack. Yeah, you do. Okay. Okay, this game absolutely wants you to be as aggressive as possible. Yeah. Oh yeah, this game wants you to be as aggressive as possible. Okay. I've been playing a little too sword and board passive. Yep. Yeah. Okay. Oh! Chainsaw rats don't respawn. They're not regular enemies. So they don't respawn. Okay, so you only have to put up with them once. Alright. Yep. Wow. And you... Okay, so you... Yep. Yeah, okay. But that is good to know. They only have to do them once, but... You do still have to put up with them. Okay. Alright. Yeah. Hello? First, DeBall's report. Recent entry from Trail Reporters. DeBall. His script falters in elegance as the rumors are true as I write. Mancho Del Mons. Upon scaling the fort's walls, I was found out by a passing patrol, bruised and confiscated. Fined in this cage, I await questioning under pain of torture. I just overheard two musketeers discussing the transport of some mangy Mausers to the local Pamphhouse, or missing Sargans, I suspect. I have my lead. Now, if only the jeweler would start his rounds, I could break this rusted lock and warn Gagay. Gagray. Okay. Okay. Okay, while he's there... Perfect. And... Okay, open the gate at the end of the village. Got it. Fledging Alms. Nice. Okay. Yeah, the loading and the vision cones and the loading are kind of sketchy in this. Ring of Strength. Wagam coin. Okay. Yep. Mighty Mizat. +1. Okay. So, yeah. And then we'll go. Okay, so where's the gate at... Okay, the gate at the end of the village. Okay. Yeah. Wow. Yep. Alright. There we go. Nice. Okay. Okay. Figured that was the here. Okay. Okay. So... Well... Chest deep water prevents you from jumping and attacking. You can still climb on... Yep. So this isn't the key I was looking for anyway. Okay. And ideally you avoid chest deep water anyway, from the looks of this. Chest deep water is just them fucking with you. Okay. Alright. Okay. And from the looks of it... Got him. Cattail bouquet. Alright. Cave cell key. Alright. And our new bonfire. And that's what... Okay. Alright, and all this is probably going to be the next area where we would go through to find the core of those vines to make our next shortcut. Okay. Okay. Big bug. Alright. 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 Look, if I have the advantage of just killing it with... Sure. Yep. Wow. That's actually a pretty decent payout. Yeah, and I imagine it was going to run away and leave me and do some traps. Yep. And this is Hiratola, Crystal Memory.
Stitch and stack the bones of happy man's. Stitch and stack stuff with guts and gillfish.
Okay.
Stitch and stack keep them back.
Yep. Alright. Alright, so someone going insane. Lion's mane. So we can either take the high road. I'll probably get a drop on something. Okay, nope. That's just going to lead me straight into the vines that are going to kill me. Okay. And the ugly worm. There we go. Yep. Yeah. There we go. And the root of all the corruption. Okay. And that would have just left us into here. Okay, why not? What's here? Yeah. Okay, that'll be one way to go. Yeah. Boss. Fishman. Yeah. Yep. Yep. There we go. Nice. Okay. Onto the cord. Onto the rod. Up here. And up here. The Jondo Lookout. Well, this looks like a high enough spot to be a lookout. Uh-huh. Hint, hint, this is probably an upcoming boss fight, that kind of thing. Ring of Root Circlet. Probably more for the casters, if you were more cast focused. And called it. Shortcut to yellow marked attacks can't be blocked. Red marked attacks can't be blocked or deflected. Okay. So yeah, this is our boss fight. Alright, let's see it. Okay. Fishman! Loki the Lost. Okay. Okay. Yep. Okay. Okay. Wow. Yep. Alright. Yeah, I wish I could say I felt like I really lost anything. That just kinda happened. That goddamn loading is gonna kill me, man. Okay, interact. Alright, give me some more HP. Alright. 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 Defeat Lofi the Lost. Alright. Okay. Yep. Okay. Yep. Okay, so Alright. So stick with... Yeah. Okay. Yep. What's the AoE on that? Okay. Alright. Yep. Yeah. Dodge that. Okay, managed to run out of it. Okay, I can dodge that. Alright. Okay, so his teleport away is unblockable. The wave is unblockable. Yeah. Yep. Yep, got him on back foot. Yeah. But damn his damage output, man. Yep. Yep. Ow. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Out of healing. Alright. Yeah. Try dodging out of it. Didn't work. Overall, I don't know. He's got a ton of... Like, it... The awkward thing is, I'm barely scratching the bastard. Yeah, because technically speaking, this has more... Yeah, because this has... Is there, like, some damage type I'm missing? Alright. Alright. And of course. Okay. Get hit immediately. Nope. Let's see. Okay. So yeah, I would have need to found one for the ice punch. Okay. I don't know. Like, he hits really fucking hard. Alright, so let's try in our technical armor. Because I can always switch it, right? Gameplay. Controls, accessibility. Video, audio, controls. Unbalanced target. Toggle sprint. Oh, turn off. Yeah, just hold it down. Okay. Alright. God damn, you hit hard. Wow. Okay. Nice. Okay. Yep. Okay. Yep. Yep. Yeah. Nice. Nice. Yep. Okay. So maybe just staying on the defensive when up close is good. Aside from that. Yeah. Nope. Got those. Oh, they last a hell of a lot longer than they should. Okay. Yep. Yeah, your magical R1 ain't sure this is going to be worth it. Alright. Renewal. Same for same passage to a earlier font last honored. Okay. Okay. And crystal dust. I assume these are, yeah, 3 levels, so let's get those. Yeah. Yep. Just short of the 2nd level, of course. The only other thing I could say is I really would expect them to give you alright. Ah. Yep. Yep. Nice. Okay. There we go. Got their 2nd level. Alright. And the core is... Wow, it just kills you outright. You don't even get to land. It's just a barrier that'll kill you. Yeah, it just kills you. Okay, that's kind of weak. Okay. Okay. Alright. And there's a bunch of small stuff here. Tiger's eye. Yep. I didn't go after a lot of the small stuff here. So, guess I can go after it now. Alright. Ring of Boots Gambison. Okay. So yeah. Yeah. Alright. Then this way. Alright. I went that way. Of course. There we go. Alright. Yep. Let's go. Ow. Yep. Alright. Alright. Yeah, poison, so be it. And just gonna... Okay. Drinks crystal dust. Okay. Alright. Alright. Oh, come on. There we go. Now, the trick here is... This is back where we were. Now, is there another entrance to... Yeah. Yep, and that just gave you an overview for this is your boss fight arena. Alright. So the only thing left is checking... Where am I missing the root sac for this one on the left? Is there... There's not one there. It's not visible, is it? Just checking. Yeah, I genuinely don't see it. So it's probably... Alright. Because it's not there. It's not out here. Yeah, no. Yep. Okay. There's no other way to this room from anywhere else, is there? So we already checked up there. Yeah, because that just leads to there. This leads up there. Yeah, I don't see anywhere else this could lead to. Alright. Huh. What would that lead to? Why is that board there? Alright. Yeah, there's nothing to grab. It's not like it leads on to something. Maybe it's just a hint for these? But even if so... Yeah. This was just a room with 2 bugs and 1 minor treasure. Yeah, I got nothing. Okay, we went through as thoroughly as we could, as far as I can tell. So less poise, but more elemental defense. Angler. Yeah, because the Angler looks like the heavier set. Okay. And technically speaking, this is the highest in Ring of Strength. Okay. Okay. Garnered favor to greatly restore mana, fades upon use. Okay. Alright, and this will just get us back to the save point. And we have 2 levels. Okay. Okay. And I don't have any points. Yep. Coming soon, yeah. Oh! Perfect balance. Starts recovering balance instantly after perfect dodge. Increase damage of attack followed with deflect. Recovers some mana after performing a deflect. You can deflect projectiles, slide kick. Okay, we're on the agility tree. Stealth, alchemy, and inventions. I guess they don't, yeah. Okay. Jump away from enemies by jumping while airborne. Balance instantly by after perfect dodge. Stackable attack buffed after perfect dodge. Strong deflects create shockwave that deals damage and poise. Deals balance damage and poise damage to nearby enemies. Your consecutive deflects deal extra damage. Deflect projectiles, sure. And counterattack. Oh, that required 2. Okay. Alright. Alright. Oh, wrong way. Okay. Let's try the boss one last time and we'll call it good. Win, lose, or draw, just... If that's the bosses on normal, I'm not particularly interested because... But then again, this is also a demo, so the main game may be subject to change, yada yada. I'm not hating this, but it's definitely one of those... they're trying to make this more difficult than it truly needs to be. Yep. Yep. Like, good God. Yeah. Like, I was blocking those attacks and I still took roughly a half my health. Right off the bat. That is... Yeesh. I guess my biggest thing is, it's such of a damage jump between the boss and the regular enemies. Because the regular enemies have been barely scratching me. And suddenly the boss is just able to two-tap me. Is basically able to two-tap me through the shield. Alright. Ow. And... like, my dodge should get me out of the range of that. Okay. Yep. Alright. Yep. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, like... And I'm not sure what the range on that attack is. There we go. Got some deflect. Alright. Yeah, see, my dodge should get me out of that. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, like... I was blocking. I don't mean to press the point, but I was blocking and I took, you know, a third of my HP. Yeah, no. So, personally, nah. I'm stuck, freeze you. Cute. Okay. But yeah, no, overall, not bad. It just needs some balancing work, because either make the regular enemies harder so I'm expecting the boss, I'm expecting what the boss is going to do to me, or just reduce the boss's HP and make him easier to flinch. This is the first boss we're encountering, and I'm not really that impressed. Either way, overall, Kitty Dark Souls. What do you say, folks? Let me know what you think. Anyway, I'm gonna call it here. I want to thank you all for joining me. I have been the Ephemeral One, and this has been, well, something different. Bye for now, folks. Bye for now.